Play some reggaeton. Play some reggaeton. Gracias, señor DJ.
They're out here, but they're really out here.
You know.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Welcome to another episode of Now-U-Kno.
Yo.
How was everybody weekend?
It's litty.
We can't complain.
Yeah, I cannot complain.
Okay, I know we got a guest in the building too. I just had to pop the angle on her and shout her out. I see you.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, hi.
I would like to introduce you to my chick, certified bad,
Let them know.
slightly psychotic, but mostly about it.
That's right.
Miss Angelica, that AKA A Killer on the socials.
Yes, thank
Welcome,
you.
baby girl.
Thank you so much for having me, boys. I appreciate it.
Play some
You are?
reggaeton horns
Yes.
for her. Play
Oh,
some
thank you.
reggaeton horns,
Get me
yes.
in there. Bring it in, baby. Thank you.
Run
Thank
it! Hey, really excited about having you on the show, baby girl.
Thank you.
I mean, like,
First guest.
first guest.
Right?
Let's start there.
Thank
First
you.
guest.
First guest.
La primera.
La
Hey.
primera.
Right here, baby.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Spanish
The woman
gang.
that inspired my favorite melody.
Who? Or what?
Enséñame la teta.
Oh, that's the originator. Okay.
Right? That's
That was
me, bro.
That was a nice
That's
little
me.
duet. Okay.
Thank you.
We be killing it in the car.
Wait for
B.
the EP, November 14th. So, thank you, Apple Music. It'll be available. Just so you
On
know.
all streaming services.
Los
How's
putis.
my
Thank you.
baby girl? Tito Dulzura.
Super excited. I got a Dulzura shirt on.
Bro, you look
Very
fly.
zesty.
Please get some reggaeton
So
horns.
zesty.
For a Dulzura shirt.
Just for the shirt, bro.
Yes.
Shout out to Burlington.
Yes.
Hooking out with a budget.
Hashtag no spons. Shout out to Burlington. No, like,
No sponsor. Yes, sir.
No sponsors. Hey, I like Burlington though.
Hey, brother, fire.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Don't sleep on Burlington.
They got coats.
I've heard it's the coat factory, but I have
got
never
coats
been
and
there.
things.
I think he was more in the Miami section though with the shirt.
I thought you got that shirt at Marshall's, honestly. But like, I mean that like
I
because
was
it's
gonna
like
say,
a Marshall shirt.
I
We love
love
Marshalls.
Marshalls.
I stand Marshalls.
I stand.
I'm a Marshall stan, and I thought
I
that's
get
where
my
the shirt was
socks
from.
from there.
Very good place. to
Just
buy
your socks.
Just my socks. Just my socks.
I get my socks from Marshalls.
it. Just your socks.
Just my
That's it.
socks, yeah. Oh, by the way. Bam.
Wow, beautiful,
Sexy.
colorful,
Yes.
just like that personality.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
do
don't-
your
I
socks
don't,
match
I don't
your
know if that
shirt?
was on purpose or he was like, "Oh, y'all got me. Let me just act like I would have."
Yeah. That is funny.
The budget is going up, so you
It
know,
is.
Gotta
The budget is going up.
show what the budget.
So, to bring it all back down for a second, I know everybody heard about the Mac Miller incident.
Yeah.
I like to call it an incident because I'm sure it wasn't on purpose.
I
And-
know, absolutely not.
And I mean,
Which I think makes it more sad.
yeah.
It super makes it
Super
more.
That's like-
unexpected. It was
yeah.
very unexpected.
Yeah.
And with all that going on recently right now, and I mean, people put shade on Ariana for,
That's a very like
you know, but people had to weigh all the options, and I think
Right.
they just needed time,
Right.
to think about it because
I mean,
it's
as did
just a
she,
sad-
you know.
Yeah, you know,
it's
it's
a very
it's just
unfortunate situation for Ariana to be in. You know?
It's
Right.
It's awful because they're literally like the things that people have been saying to her. Like in May, someone like straight up just said like it's her fault that he
Yeah,
is
that's
because he
a
like
little too
crashes.
hard.
Yeah, he like crashes G-Wagon into like a pole,
Right.
and then confessed to it when the cops came. Which
You-
so dumb. Why would you do that? If the cops come to your house, you didn't see me do it. No face, no case. You got a pick? You got a pick? No face, no case.
I mean, so not to jump right off of it, but Ben Affleck's been also going through a similar situation. So he had Jennifer Gardner, which is
Did they
obviously
just
his
divorce?
wife. Yeah, but
Is that why he's smoking cigarettes on the meme?
what I'm saying is that
all
he's
the
going
time?
through something too. Now she just. I'm not blaming nothing. I'm just saying, like,
Ben
if
Affleck
she
dies.
But
No,
here's what
stop.
I'm saying: he's going through something right now. You know what I mean? And
I'm gonna tweet his ass.
But at the end
I
of the
think-
day, if you're in a relationship and you're going through something like whatever, and like the other person is doing like as much as they can for you, like that's really all they can do. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna have to put themselves first too, you know. So that's what bothered me about everyone like bashing Ariana. Like it's
Right?
like she did all she could while she was with him and tried, and like if she couldn't do it anymore, she couldn't do it anymore. Like her personal mental health, like, is important. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's just like you can't blame another person for that. Like she tried and wanted to be there, and if he couldn't fix it, like if
Exactly.
he, you know, she's not to blame ever. And like she has to go through her own mourning and do her own like grieving and all that. So like you can't jump on her the day of, you know, and be like she didn't post anything either. Like, duh.
yeah.
It's been 45 minutes. Like why would she?
like no.
Yeah,
yeah.
like no, like give her time. Like I don't know.
Like she's probably just straight up like trying to process it.
Yeah, because she knows she's gonna get blamed or
Yeah.
this, that, and whatever. And it's,
Well, like the people hopped.
But like,
they
how
hopped in there.
how much of like, because from the research that I've done, is allegedly like is from an overdose that he died.
yeah.
So-
Well, no,
well,
honestly,
yeah,
his
the
autopsy came out and it said the death was deferred or whatever.
Yeah, it was inconclusive, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
like the cause of death
So
was
like,
it might not even.
I
been
wonder
that.
like how much of, because it can't be only. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I don't think it's only Ariana. But I think.
I mean,
Granted, her them not
didn't
being together
help.
didn't help, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
like
it definitely did not help. But
Right.
you know, there has to be something else going on. Like
Right.
when he was with her, he was on drugs. He had a problem,
Right.
and she continuously pushed and pushed and pushed
Right.
and pushed for him to get better. And what is like at the end of the day, there was a terrorist attack at her show, literally.
right, like she's been through some,
She's
you
been
know,
through some bull
right.
in the last year and a half.
Right.
Like, at what point is she gonna be like, all right, my life sucks. I'm here. I mean, obviously it doesn't, but like in her, like
Yeah, she could have
sitting-
gave up too. I see
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, she's sitting here like if she could have very well been on some pills.
She's out here
You don't
thinking
know.
too, like she's like, if I was her, I'd be like, wow, I am killing people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would feel that way. Like, I'd be like, wow, this is happening to
Wow,
everybody.
I'm a
like,
Black Widow.
yeah,
Okay.
like, yeah, just like that. Like, I don't know.
But on a positive light, they had a song together. Like I didn't know that. I just like found out.
Yeah.
They got a
Oh,
couple.
The
yeah.
way.
They got a couple.
The way that
The
was
way's
like
been a
Yes!
bob.
top 10 on the
The way has
Billboard.
been a bob.
That was a super bob.
Yeah, they have a
that-
couple.
that was
They have a couple
fire.
tracks together.
I mean, like, I honestly, I won't.
The sample is from a song that Fat Joe and Thalia did like back in 2003. So I thought it was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
So
Well, I mean, I won't.
what's
say-
your favorite Mac Miller record? Because I didn't listen much of his music.
Kids, Mac Miller is the best Mac Miller, and that's it. Not even on Apple Music.
that album
shit's
or
on
like
SoundCloud.
mixtape?
It's a mixtape. Right?
It's a mixtape.
Apple Music.
Mine is.
Kids, Mac Miller was the best Mac Miller era. Like,
Yeah,
for me,
Kids was
personally.
fantastic.
So you agree with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, Lucky is my jam,
Uh-huh.
but I mean,
The Mac Miller's from the era like J. Cole and like when that's when also that era where he came out, right? Like the early 2010s. Is that
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
yeah, because definitely like end of middle school, beginning of high school for me,
Right.
End of high school,
which is like,
for me.
sorry, I'm a fetus. But like that's when he was like
Outside
popping
of
for me.
college.
Like I remember being in middle school, like
Right.
finding out who he was, and like that was like definitely a thing.
Right. That's when still like we were wearing like baggy
I remember
clothes.
asking to go to his concert in high school. Like I was like a freshman, and I was like asking to go to the Mac Miller concert. My friend's dad thought we were talking about Meek Mill, and he was like, "Y'all can't go to no Meek Mill," and I was like, "Mac Miller, sir."
How old
Like
is the dad?
he's like not old. Like
So
what?
that's why he's
Like,
looking at you like you ain't going to Meek Mill, little
yeah,
girl.
yeah. And I was like, didn't ask that.
No, no.
Mac
not
Miller.
Meek Millie. Mac Miller.
Yeah, there's a diff.
Yeah,
Meek
that's-
Miller.
Yeah,
Meek Miller.
A few
Meek Miller.
seasons later. Yo, did you guys see Serena Williams at the U.S. Open?
The U.S. Open.
Is that what it is? I don't know anything about tennis,
was
so I
a
just
final.
knew it was
It
a
was a-
match
yeah.
of some sort.
2018 U.S. Open final.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, she lost. According to the referee, she lost.
Man, I
Bro,
say she wins.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
and that's
she
what I was gonna say.
always-
I feel like she always wins, you
Whether
know?
she loses, she still wins in my
Right.
book.
More importantly, that little girl was looking at her like, I know.
I know,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
She's like, I didn't ask for this. Like,
For this, can you move?
Yeah, I have to take a pic. You're in the way. Like,
That's literally how that girl's face.
no, but how do you feel about that situation, Neil? Because she's your baby mom.
Yeah, I was gonna say your WC
WCW.
Dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do
it's very-
you feel?
I think it's very unfortunate how he like, because the main thing that I was reading it was that a male tennis player do the like
Has done that or worse.
yeah, and those
yeah.
behave worse, and then it just happens because it has to be a woman. And I also think it has to do because she's a winner and she like has this level of excellence. So I can
Right.
see why. Not saying that the referee didn't want her to win, but I can see how like making those decisions will like make it more challenging for her.
Right.
And not saying that out of jealousy, but I think some of that has to do with it. And it's very unfortunate how, because sports a very emotional thing. So I see how she expressed that. And
Right.
one thing that I was reading the story is like she was fined with $17,000. I was like, get the hell out
Yeah.
of here. Like, I was like, that would make
That's
me upset. Like
She was like super voicing her opinion and like
Right.
letting everybody know she was like upset and this is wrong or
And as
whatever.
she
No,
should.
right. No man either likes to be like belittled
Challenged.
by a woman or
Like,
challenged by a woman, let alone in front of all those people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I feel like that was like a petty thing. You know, he's like,
Right.
if you're gonna yell at me in front of everybody, then like
Right.
whatever. Like
Right.
that's
So-
like nobody likes.
I mean, she spoke out. She spoke out. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would too.
I would, yeah.
But they dead ass like if a guy were to do that, it's a completely different response.
There's
Like,
double standards
complete-
and everything, bro, and that's it.
I mean, yeah.
It's
sure.
inevitable.
Double standard, yeah.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
There will
It
always
is-
be a
it
double
is super
standard.
inevitable,
Yep.
unfortunately. But my girl Serena is straight.
Yeah,
She's
chilling.
fine.
Yeah.
You know who's also straight and fine and not pressed and not worried?
My go Cardi.
okay.
Unleashed.
Chris,
My girl Cardi. My queen.
you bitch. And then Angelica just like dunked it.
Thank you.
God. Belcalis Almanazar. Backyard.
Is that how you say her name?
Cardigan,
Backyard again.
Dog,
Jesus.
that knot on the side of her head, worth it. I would have worn it like a badge of honor.
Bro, also, like, nobody's gonna talk shit about my kids either or try to come
Dog,
for me.
Is that like allegedly or
She
that's
kept-
like legit?
she-
Like the
She
that's
kept
what
that
happened.
same energy. The same energy she has in her songs, the same energy she got on her Instagram, on
she
her
was
Twitter.
still that bitch. That's she didn't.
She pulled up. And then what did Nicki do? Nicki hid behind her security guard.
I'm
And
happy.
then that's the one that
I'm
hit
happy
Nicki.
that Cardi's B's team like hold her from like just blowing up because
Wait, Cardi's team held her from blowing up?
yeah.
Cardi's
They
team?
were holding her back at one
Yeah.
point.
Oh,
Yeah,
then why-
definitely
oh,
were.
they-
Let her run up.
mean,
Knowing
they didn't hold her
Cardi
back
B,
too
she would have
much,
just
but
No,
she
no,
was
no.
launching
Hold her
stuff.
too much, yeah.
Launching
Knowing they
shoes
do a
left and
good
right. Yeah, no,
Knowing
not
Cardi
at all.
B, she would have just walk up straight to whatever person.
I would
she
have
has
just
to
stole
address.
her ass. I don't give.
Yeah,
you
I
are.
would have just
I would've
came
just
up,
said-
mollywomp that hoe just
Yeah.
bop,
Yep, don't
right-
care. Don't
right
care.
under the jaw.
that's
Right
right.
there. Yeah, well,
Even I'm biasly Cardi B's teams, but like her energy resonates with me a lot.
She
so.
keeps the same
You're
energy
right,
throughout
yes.
everything. That's like.
and then
period.
Nicki's over here continuing her Trump style. It's like the thread is being pulled and it's just going.
And she's
It
always
is
the other.
going.
She's always the one hating on another female rapper. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
Or,
saying.
like, she's
Really?
like, she's always the one
got some
hating.
shit
You
to
know,
say.
and it's like, why can't if
She'll
you want
stand up
what?
to men. She'll stand up to men about women.
Right.
Yeah.
But any other, she's right there bashing other hoes. The picture with the Cardi's
It's
not.
so bad.
Not today, Satan.
It's so bad.
So how'd that happen? Like she like
The security hit her.
Yeah,
Oh,
like clocked
Nicki,
her, like,
yeah.
oh
Nicki tried to, not Nicki. Cardi threw
Whoa.
some red
yeah,
bottoms.
some red bottom.
Some
long heel, red bottoms.
Yes, some bloody shoes. So Nicki, they are so petty on this website. They included her age in their Nicki 35.
Oh my god.
She look good for 35.
She looks great.
Nikki's
Just her
35.
Yeah, her mental health ain't there though.
Wow.
She going. She crazy.
I never knew that.
She been crazy though,
I
but
didn't
like
think
fun
about
crazy.
it either.
So she's
Never
older
knew
than
she's
Drake
35.
then. Holy shit.
Yeah, Drake is like 30.
Drake's like
Right.
32 now. 31 maybe.
Oh, he's a DILF now.
Yeah, he's on the DILF. He literally is a DILF now because he had a baby.
Like, he sounded excited. He's like, yes.
Yes.
Yes. He messed up. Yeah.
Now it's in my range. Yes.
All right, so Nicki on Queen Radio broke her silence 35. That's fucking petty.
By the way, 35.
So the party happened, not the party, the fight happened at the Plaza at Harper's Bazaar's Icon event, which is a Fashion Week event.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah,
New
New York Fashion Week. What's her name? Christina Aguilera's washed up ass.
Damn.
Performed.
Don't come for ex Tina like that.
I don't endorse those
I
comments.
love her. Like,
I don't endorse those comments.
I will stand
okay?
up for her. I
I
stand
do not.
ex Tina.
Neither do I.
Okay.
I'm with Tito
Please,
this time.
please play some reggaeton horns for Christina Aguilera.
Yeah,
For
we love
Britney
Christina
Spears.
Aguilera.
We love
Britney
the
Spears.
Spanish artists. We absolutely love them.
Why you gotta do that now? Damn. Now I gotta stand for the she's Latina.
She is, in fact, Latina.
Okay, but you're not gonna tell me that she's better than Britney Spears.
I
I
might.
I might just do it.
I might just do that. The thing is that Britney is iconic. I get that, but she's like the poppy iconic, like whatever. Christina was a bad, like a rugged
That's-
bad.
When she decided to become a bad, that's when I'll give you that. Because Britney lost her marbles there for a while.
Genie in a bottle
Genie
is
in a bottle
slaps.
slaps. Dog, that
Slaps.
slaps,
baby.
Right there.
That's what I'm trying to say. And
Genie
granted,
in a bottle, me.
So with the Nicki and Cardi situation, I have to speak.
Nicki pulled up, dog.
I have
Or
to.
not Nicki. Cardi pulled up.
So Nicki should also remember, hey, she's from the Bronx. Okay. Let's take it a
It's
little
all
different.
love, you
right?
know? Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
take it a little different. She threw a shoe at me. I'm gonna be a little excited and be upset. Right? I mean, she's a little excited.
right, a little riled up.
Yeah.
Wasn't George
Yeah.
Bush excited when the shoe got thrown at him in the courtroom?
Yeah, he put up his- That's so
Right?
true. He
So-
said,
Yeah, so even
Just
George
like
Bush
that.
ducked.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
He
yeah.
was.
I would have just let her know, like, hey, throw the other one. We're the same size. Right? These are cute.
All I'm saying, if they were Nikes, nobody would have cared, right?
right. That's funny.
So since they're
gonna be like, throw it all.
stilettos or whatever
Right,
they were,
red
they had a
bottoms.
name,
Red
right?
bottoms.
Yeah.
They weren't Nikes. If she would have thrown a Nike at Nicki, nobody would have put a camera on.
Nope.
in that
Nope. They'd be
building.
like, we're not gonna give this no clout. Nobody needs to know
At
when Nike
all.
was
Oh, she
involved.
threw a
Wait.
Nike?
Could you imagine if she...
I don't care if you
If
got
she-
hit 5
Nike
times.
Nike don't
with
need that promo.
Dog, imagine if she pulled up with her Nikes and her gown.
No, dead ass. She's like, I brought
That is
these just in
so-
case.
That is so Cardi.
That is.
Oh, God.
It is.
I completely get Cardi B's input.
Right.
The way
Cardi
she
B's
felt
foot.
and what she wanted to say. I get it.
Yeah.
Now, Nicki was a little smarter to use the platform, even though some people might think it was petty. But if Cardi B would have addressed it before she threw the shoe, we probably would have been shaming Nicki right now. Think about
Yeah.
it.
She just released her
Because
iOS press release
Nicki
right
said
after.
it. She was at the top, and now throwing a shoe. Why didn't you throw some disrespect and shade to her in another way?
Right.
In another way. And now so I think what they were trying to do is focus on publicity, and it's all good with the promo and the marketing because now we're talking about it. And I think that was their main focus. But as long as it doesn't go personal,
Well,
with the Drake and Ja Prince having to step in and say, hey, Drake would have said something to embarrass Kanye's family.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, we all still want to hear it, right?
Yeah.
But imagine if it was out and what would it do? Like, so I'm glad that they kind of had that little dispute to maybe like get it out in the open now. Because if it got out a little too late, maybe it'll go too personal. Look at M and MGK. That's another example of what's going on right now.
Yeah.
They said stop the white on white crime.
Literally, bro.
I didn't want to say it, but...
Yeah, I'll say it. OT Genesis. You guys know who that is, right?
In love with the
Jackson.
cocoa.
You is right.
I'm in love with the cocoa.
Yep.
Oh, God, that song was a bane of my
Exactly.
existence.
I got it for the low.
He said it clearly himself that Eminem shouldn't respond.
Right.
But you got to remember that M is in a position too.
Right.
He's in a position where his daughter's being talked about. Who wouldn't say something to protect their family?
Right. Anybody would.
You know, so I get the beef. When it gets too personal, we got to think about what we're saying.
Like
So-
the whole Pusha T and Drake thing too, when Pusha T took that too personal.
Here-
Calling
here-
out all
if
that
you-
about his
if
kids,
you guys-
whatever, you know.
If you guys watch the Sway in the Morning
Yeah.
video with M, Eminem talked about it. He clearly said, like, yeah, I got too personal.
Yeah.
I got too personal. But that's where it's going. That's where all beef goes. So I'm glad they had this little confrontation so it doesn't be in the parking lot.
Right.
I mean, Nicki said it at the end of her show. Like, you've touched somebody, you're going to end up dying. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's weird to say, and it's really not the best thing to say, especially.
Anyways.
Yeah,
I don't support
so.
queens fighting each other, so I hope this ends quick.
It's Bronx fighting
and
each
that's
other.
kinda
So,
what I'm
and
getting
especially
at.
from the Bronx, I believe the Bronx.
Welcome back,
Hey!
Hey.
I was wearing my other hat.
You were what?
I was wearing my other hat.
Which
my
it
photographer
probably-
hat.
I was about to say, we're
right,
not
right,
talking
right.
about what hats you wearing.
Anyways, I really hope that that beef ends quick and soon because I don't like seeing queens, successful women.
As long as they're both
fighting,
making music, that shit
know?
may or may not end, bro.
As long as they're on the same side. That's all I
Yeah.
care
Especially
about.
from the Bronx.
That's all.
Bronx has such
we
a good
might
energy.
not know.
Especially
as long
because-
as we don't know, I'm cool with that. And they can keep making the money. I'm cool with that because it's a business.
I'm cheering for both.
But
so.
don't take it personal. Like when it gets personal,
Right.
Well,
it's,
at least Nicki didn't press charges. They talked to her, and she's like, "No, I'm not gonna press
Yeah.
charges." At least, like, I mean, she could have been a real.
Well, I don't know, and I feel like since there's not many female rappers in the game, it's like all you could do is really like support each other. Like,
What
ride
other
for- you know
female
what I'm
rappers
saying?
are like out
I mean,
currently?
you don't really
Well,
want to.
there's
You don't.
Stefflon Don.
You don't really want to give a bag. That's not the game. Like you don't want to be able to be like, okay, so there's two other people that are coming up. I'll make sure that they get they bag when they perform.
Right.
You want to be like, nah, I'm performing. Pay me the bag. You don't have to like
Okay,
think
he-
about it.
Talk that talk,
Secure
he
the bag.
I
talk
mean,
that talk.
Secure that bag.
So I get it. That's why I said I get both sides.
Right.
And that's why Nicki was on some like, yo, why is she doing all this? Because I'm trying to collect a bag. I'm letting y'all know, look, I'm clearing my bag.
Right.
But Nicki, Cardi on the other end is talking about she only want 300,000 to come out.
Yeah.
But didn't she come out for that event to get an award, right?
Well, it wasn't an award.
No,
It's-
it was
it's Fashion
it was
Week.
Fashion Week.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you know a lot of people do not show up to these things specifically because they ask for a certain amount of money?
Well, a lot
You
of
get what I'm
well,
saying?
Right.
Fashion,
So
well, Fashion Week.
I guess
is,
what I was trying to get at
Fashion
is
Week's
that
a little different. Fashion
Is
Weeks
it?
Fashion Week. The artists are like they're not being paid to be there. I mean, if you're performing, yeah,
I completely get that. Yeah.
yeah.
I thought
there's
it- but I-
there's
but
like
don't-
invitations from like the designers, like Virgil Abloh's show. He had an Off-White show.
Yeah, but do they get paid for like wearing a certain designer while they're there? Then?
I'm sure there's
So like
kick-
technically they're
That's what-
paid.
That's
sure
what
there's,
we're.
I'm
so
sure there's kickers everywhere.
Yeah, so then
that's what
technically
we're talking-
that's
we're
what
talking
we're
about the
saying. Yeah, yeah,
kickers.
yeah.
Which I was trying
I
to say that I
love her
thought she was
energy.
absolutely right for acting out the way that she did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
That's
love
kind of
the
what
en-
I'm trying to say.
Like I don't want to see y'all fight. But
I don't. But we need to learn how not to disrespect each other because
Yep.
Nicki's been
boundaries.
throwing
Well,
shots in music. Right?
Always.
She did it
Okay.
with Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott last
And then
week,
she, like-
talking
But they're-
about their kid.
They're
The only-
they're cut from the same cloth though. That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
They
It don't make sense.
She's
that,
been
that
talking-
doesn't make even more sense.
Nikki's
Bro, we're
been
from the
on
same
one for,
block
like,
and
2
we're
weeks.
worldwide now.
Yeah, like we
are
both made it out of the same place.
worldwide.
Why would we not be like
Why don't
cool
we now
about it?
spread
I mean,
light?
women enjoy fighting each other anyways.
If you got a problem with somebody, that'd be cool to do it that way. You don't have to take a life. Now, if you
Right.
don't have to take the life, then don't. But what I'm saying is, if y'all get to a point that is so disrespectful, y'all not even thinking that much. Like it's like you beyond it. You to the. I tell you this: anybody touch my kid I'm not even talking.
right?
There's
Yeah.
no discussions
Nope.
at all. So if what you're saying is you willing to take that to 0 to 100 that quick, and anybody you come across with, then you have no respect for people.
Right.
Yo, you know what I thought it was
You gotta
really
have you. So to me, they both they gotta do something about it.
Yeah.
Right.
They could have to do it, not us. Like they have to do it.
And you know what I thought it was really disrespectful, and I thought it was not gonna end anytime soon. The Drake and Meek Mill beef.
That's the same scenario.
That we love a good reconciliation.
He ended Boston, home of the Boston Celtics, my favorite
Neil's
basketball
team.
team.
Shout out.
I was gonna say, isn't
Gang,
that your
gang.
My
team?
boyfriends too.
Gang,
you know.
gang. By the way, Angelica did sign the waiver that we're not responsible after the cloud tokens go up. The filter for the pics is Ospen.
Oh my
And then-
God! Stop! Don't send no pics to me. Like
Send them
keep
over-
that. to
Yeah,
yourself.
send them
Send
to
them to
Ospen.
Chris, but
That's
those
our-
aren't gonna
that's
get
our
to me.
manager.
Those aren't gonna get to me.
We're we're not gonna be held responsible.
I don't
for
need
any...
that in my life.
I'll doodle on them and send them to you to laugh at. In a
I'm
group chat
good.
with Evan.
Cover it. Thank you. I don't need that in my life.
I'll put a little top hat on it and send it to you. And
I don't want it. I am happily married. Thank you. Yeah, like thanks.
Yo,
Hey,
but the beef
Tito,
lasted 3
that's-
years since 2015.
Since you know that Rico song was my shit.
Which one?
Rico?
Rico?
Oh, reggaeton.
Reggaeton.
Blame it on the reggaeton.
He doesn't listen to it.
Tell me-
Obviously, Rico
I know
was
Back to
Meek
Back.
Mills and Drake.
I
and
know
those
Back to
That's
Back.
the only song they made
That's-
together.
Yeah.
Like-
and it was a banger.
And it was.
Yeah.
And so that song alone didn't even really touch radio.
No, got nowhere near radio.
You see what I'm saying? So, but how we know about it, that's the only song they were on. So it's dope when they come together. I would love to see a Cardi and Nicki track.
Reunion like that, bro.
Let's
Or,
do
or, or a track.
Let's do a Cardi and Nicki track.
Bro, because that would genuinely be fire. Like, it genuinely would be so good. And I just don't understand. You could be making more money by just getting along and doing a track together, bro. You don't even got to see each other. You could just do it.
I can get the build up though, because they're working for corporations, and these
Right.
corporations are looking
Right,
for
that's just how
promo.
it
So
works.
this is a great way to promote it during a weekend, a fashion show, and say this happened. And now they can just say 2 months from now, guarantee you a song come out. What happens if it comes out?
That'll be fire.
I mean, would it not be the best idea?
It
Even
really would.
Drake
Like,
and Meek are getting back together right now.
Right.
So
And they all getting back together, everybody.
it's cuffing season.
It is cuffing season.
is.
It's
cuffing
season.
season.
Yeah, it's cuffing season.
Yeah, you got to do it before the holidays.
Anybody
man.
My social media
It gets
is
cold, you know what I'm saying?
NEILEDGE.
Anybody that wants a fake date for the next few months,
Yeah.
okay.
Anybody who just wants a temporary man's
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
for cuffing season.
Down.
Once
Yeah.
it hits January 31st, it's over because Neil don't want to buy you Valentine's Day gift next month. So
After
like,
Gasparilla,
There's a
like
grace
that,
period.
I'm
There's a
in.
grace period until like February 5th. After that, you know.
yeah.
No, you're done right before Gasparilla. Neil, have you done a Gasparilla on Willow?
No, I
Have you been to
haven't.
Gasparilla?
I
Have you
haven't been to Gasparilla.
Yo,
You've never been to Gasparilla?
I have.
yo,
I've been-
Gasparilla's gonna be lit. You are doing a Jello shot breakfast.
That's the only way to do
That
it.
is the only way to do it. Captain Morgan, Captain Morgan at 7:00 in the morning is like,
You know what else Gasparilla is good for?
Oh.
For love stories. For love stories.
Shut up, Neil. Oh my god.
Gasparilla is good for a love story.
That is.
Just to show you there's opportunity for love
There
everywhere.
is. There is.
And the
If
Tampa,
I
and
got
the Tampa
my-
Bay area is the best
That's
place
a
for
true
it.
Tampa love story
That
right there.
is-
The fact that
that
we
is
got
a
together
Hillsborough
on
County
Gasparilla.
love story.
A Dale Mabry dream come true. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bay
I have a
Shore.
feeling there should be a strip club involved in some sort of that.
No, bro.
That's what a brunch was.
No, I didn't. It wasn't that we met, but like me, and me and my boyfriend, like we'd known each other, but I guess Gasparilla was where we
That's
were
why
like.
she was shot.
Were you like really mad at each
That's
other?
what-
Yeah.
When she had a lot
That's-
of drinks in her by then.
Okay, shut up. Like that's like kind of true, but like listen, it was totally like
It was a liquid
like a long time
confidence. It
coming
was a liquid
situation.
confidence.
It
I'm
was,
sure
it was, but it was a long time
coming.
Bitch, it was.
That's my baby.
Okay, no, but for real, it really was.
My
And-
friend.
But basically, all I'm
My
trying to
friend.
say, thank you.
Mi amiga.
But for real, all I'm trying to say is you can find love anywhere. If I found it at fucking Gasparilla, y'all can find it anywhere. You got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? You got no excuse.
You could go to Club Sky and find
Yeah,
it
bro,
if you want
hey,
to.
every Thursday.
That
Thank
looks-
you.
that looks
Hashtag
serious.
not sponsors,
Club
but Club
Sky.
Sky. Like, that's
The
true.
Institute of
Yeah.
Club Sky.
Yo, that is a hood institution. I love it.
I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
we don't discriminate over here.
We don't.
take
No.
all
We
the
support
time.
local.
No.
We support local.
Yeah.
They got the illest sound system in there. I get lit.
They
The
do.
bass in there is delicious. Ooh. Feel like
Bruh.
Chris
Yo,
Jenner
funny
in her
story.
rave.
Ange and I got hired the same day.
We did.
That's
did
how we
get
got our
hired the
foot
same
in the
day.
entertainment industry. So I
That's
just
true.
think it's super dope. That,
Our
you know,
anniversary is coming up soon. It's
So,
in
like,
like
2
a
ye-
week.
for real. So like
Literally.
2 years.
Not our anniversary, but like
2 years
we've been
later,
here
now we have
2
the
years?
opportunity to do this.
to do this together.
So
We've been working here for 2 years. Like we
much-
got hired the same day, Neil and I.
Much
Wow.
love. I think this is super
me
dope.
and Angel that just walked by got hired just a couple weeks after.
What?
You haven't been here that long.
I've been here for 2 years.
What?
Shut up! I thought you were here like way
Nope.
longer than me.
That's because I try to get my ass up in here.
But- Y'all already know why I had to
coming
do.
to work,
Wow,
man.
I really didn't know that. I didn't no idea.
Hey, no, I said, look, I see what y'all doing. I know what I need to do. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do.
Right.
And in
Let
there,
me do what I gotta do.
in there,
Wow, look at us all. 2 years
in
together.
there, and now we running the show.
And now
I'm-
look at
I'm
us
at
sitting here
one.
having this
Believe
good old chat right here.
Believe
Like,
that.
yeah.
That's all
Just
my-
to
Full
show
circle,
you, you know,
baby, full circle.
when you surround yourself with the right people, the right things start happening, and now we're able to have this show, bro. Like
Qué lindo, coño.
You know.
respect.
can't.
It's
I mean,
But
we came a long way though.
You know,
guys.
funny fucking enough,
We
my
have,
first
though, like,
shift
for real.
at the radio station
we came
was with
a
Heat.
very long way.
Your first shift
period.
was
My
with Heat?
first shift was with Heat at the fucking Buccaneers.
Holy shit, I never knew
At
this.
the fucking Buccaneers tailgate.
I never knew this.
And I was playing. And I was.
That's when you were by yourself. You had to go by
Yo.
yourself and hand shit out. I remember thinking that was so funny that you had to do that by yourself, though. I was
But
like,
I
this
was,
poor kid.
I was
So
jamming to
disrespectful.
Candy Rain. You remember? We were
Yeah.
jamming to Candy
Wait,
Rain
that's my
to our
favorite
way to
song.
support the Bucks.
That's my favorite song.
Not
Candy
Africa by
Rain.
Toto.
You know what?
He made it, and the joke that he ran at me, I was like, "You're gonna,
Wait
you're
a
gonna be
minute.
DJing the
Yo,
80s."
That's kind of crazy. So it brings me back. So what you're saying is the very first shift you ever worked was with me,
You.
The very first shift I ever worked was with her.
and 2 years later, here we
And
are.
we got hired together. So let's talk about this group of four
Yeah,
right
let's
here. The
hold on.
intertwining
This is-
connections we're
Okay.
having
This is
right now.
kinda
I'm just
dope,
over
man.
here.
That's kind of
This
cool.
is- yeah,
First
like
guest,
the-
and we're all here. Stop.
You were,
This is
you were my
amazing.
my first shift.
I got lip gloss on your hand. Oh, thank you.
Because your interview was first,
Yeah.
and then it was
And then
mine.
it was yours.
And then it was
We
mine.
literally both got hired September 19th, Neil and I, the two.
Wow.
We got toured at the same time, got our
Yeah.
papers at the same time.
Yeah, we did got to her at the same time.
Yep.
We did.
The
Yep.
ones that came at the same time that I was here are no longer here.
Oh,
But
okay.
Neil and Ricky, and like, well, George is never really here, but but me, Neil, and
Shout
Ricky are
out
like
to
the ones
Ricky.
who are like the
But
longest
they-
ones. Shout out to Ricky, love you, babe.
El Cacique,
My boy.
papi, de
Yeah.
Cora. Yes.
Love you, bitch.
but they also had a next 2-week wave, and that's what Angel was on because they were trying to hire like boom 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 boom, right?
Yeah.
That's when he came on. So if you look at his, he's just like probably a month away from mine, and he just hit his 2 years, and I hit mine like a month ago. So
Wow.
Yo, I think this is
yeah,
dope.
that's
you know,
why I'm like,
growth,
that's kind of crazy.
growth,
That is
that's
crazy.
Dope, man.
That
so
is crazy.
The journey that we are on, like it's
This crazy
it's
journey
destiny,
called
man.
life.
The best is yet to come. So
yeah,
I
we
wanna-
stepped in here hoping this stuff would happen, and then here we are making it happen.
For real. Hey, hold hands.
Stop,
hold
yo.
hands.
All right, yeah.
Everybody hold
Hold
on.
hands. Hold hands. Hold hands.
Everybody-
Hold hands. All right, he hold my hand.
All right,
He-
hold on, let me
hold
try
my
it.
hand. Go ahead. Yo,
I love the energy in here right now.
shout out,
Dude,
your,
God, I was
shout out your
such a
social
cranky
media.
bitch an
me?
hour and a half ago.
Yeah, you was.
I was such a cranky bitch.
You were, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you got over it, and I still have a 4 for 4 waiting for me.
Almost told
for
him
after.
to come.
Ah!
We
Can I
almost
get
told
that
him to
phone?
leave the group chat.
He almost hashtag left the group chat.
Yo, don't leave the group chat.
You can do whatever you want to do, bro, but don't
Curse
leave the
me
group
out,
chat.
but don't leave the group chat.
Roast me all day, but don't leave the group chat.
That is the most solid piece of advice.
Shit.
Being real though, that is solid piece of advice. Don't leave the group.
Don't
chat.
ever
leave
leave
Just
the
talk
group
it
chat.
out.
Just
Yeah,
talk it
man.
out.
Like,
Because
I'm not-
there's nothing.
Unless you edit your roast, they get the out of the group
Literally-
chat.
And there's nothing like.
Hey, mother.
There really is nothing pettier than it
Since
saying
I have
that at
to
the bottom,
edit-
like so and so left the group or like
That's
whatever. It's
petty.
like that shit hurts. It's like
Yeah, like okay.
Listen, I did not cut.
Disclaimer.
We were
We
already
need the
discussing it,
unedited footage.
this whole thing's just gonna
Give me
be.
the raw footage.
and if they wanted to see, it doesn't matter because look,
Oh my
Won't he do
god!
it, Lord? Won't he do it?
Exposed.
My
Embrace.
bald-headed baby.
Hit baby.
Love yourself.
so
Love
your man
yourself.
stay clean,
Yes.
Love
That's
That
yourself.
shit was shiny. I could see myself in it.
Hey,
That shit brighter than your future.
Can you see your
That shit-
I can see myself. I see my future right now.
Well, it's very bright, baby. It's very bright.
He used Mictolin on that
All right,
my
sorry
angel.
about the side note.
Yo, we want to
Anyway.
we want to thank Angelica for being here.
I love you guys.
It's an
Yeah.
honor for us. Now it's cool that we just like ran back to the background of history and that we like 2 years in now. So the best is yet to come. I want you to shout out your social
It's
media
true.
so people can follow you. She's married, so don't try your
I
shit.
am so don't try to slide in my
Don't
I will
knows-
fade you, so
yeah.
my man.
You can
So
find
thank
him
you.
on
And she actually
We'll fade
did
you
follow
together.
that advice.
What?
You will fade them
Me and Evan
together.
will fade together. We've done it before. We'll do it again. I don't know.
This yellow hoodie definitely says I
Family
fade.
that live
fade.
together,
I
ride
fade.
together. They going in.
We literally
Ride or
ride or
die.
die. That is literally my
I'm
ride or
up
die.
the block. I'll pull up.
For real, I love that boy. Anyway,
I'll pull up,
if y'all want to
bro.
follow me on social media, my Instagram is a.killa, 2 I's, 3 L's, and my Twitter is akilla, 3 I's, 3 L's. Each one was taken, so that's why they different.
I know. I'll tell you this. Hey
So-
guys, I know she's not
That's
taking
Instagram.
any L's. I tell you that. She got a man with it and people getting shot out here lately.
Yeah, bro, I
and-
don't take no L's.
And
Only
Nicki
the dub.
said people about to die, so I would not test nobody at this current moment. So
Nope.
we'll just go ahead
Especially
and
not
keep
me.
it moving.
But you can slide into my DM.
Yeah.
Chris is definitely open and
That's the
available.
manager. That's
Find
the
him on
manager.
Bumble.
That's the manager.
Find him on Bumble. Swipe right. Super like.
Yes.
Is that on Tinder?
Yeah, it's Tinder. It's Tinder.
Okay, I've been
Super
out of the
like.
game for a hot minute,
Yo,
so
yo,
I don't know anything.
I'm right there
The
with you.
pictures on
Yes.
Tinder are popping.
I'm out, bro.
Yes.
The pictures on
Neil-
Tinder are popping.
Neil
I've
took
never seen
all
your
of
Tinder
my
because
ti-
I don't have one. I'm also not a gay man.
Hey.
So like, I've never seen it.
Got you.
Oh, please show me.
No problem.
Let me approve it.
My
Let me swipe it.
I do photography.
What if I
you
swipe
know,
and you
that's
find
my
your
side
husband?
gig.
That'd be. I'm okay with it.
If I swipe and
Kenzie
you
likes
find
to
your
get drunk
husband,
and
I would like to be
swipe
the
on
maid of honor.
mine and just swipe, and then I get the wildest matches, and it is.
But then it's
so-
awkward because then you have to unmatch because you're like, I
I
don't
will
want to
run
have
that
this.
unmatch real
Yeah,
quick.
and it's like, sorry, nothing says.
What's happening there? It's a weird.
Look at the face.
Another
Mood.
Tinder conversation.
Wait, you can have gifts on
Gifts.
Tinder now?
Yeah, the game has changed. You can have gifts.
Get the fuck
Yo,
Yes.
what?
Yes, B. It is a new decade.
They're so extra.
It is a new.
I didn't even know
decade.
people still did this. Not to be rude to you. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying. This was like,
Not
that's
to
not what I meant.
diminish your
I'm just
hustle,
saying I did
but-
not know that was still, I didn't know that was still a thing, like ever in my life.
Totally a thing.
Shout out your IG boy and your
At AWSPEN on the gram and Twitter. Don't go on Twitter.
The
though.
tweet.
Tuitealo.
Tuiteame, mami.
What the? What I said? Tutealo.
That sounds dirty.
Whatever you
Tuki,
said.
tuki, tuki,
Don't
tuki.
say it
Don't do
again.
this to me.
Tuki, tuki,
No,
It
no,
sounded
no, no.
disrespectful.
You're not doing this to me.
Tuki,
No,
tuki,
you're
tuki.
not.
Sí, bebé. Sí, bebé.
Voy camino de Belén. Sí, bebé. Sí, bebé. Voy camino de Belén.
Tuki, tuki,
Tuki,
tuki, tuki.
tuki.
Tuki,
That is a jam.
Yo.
He hates it, but that's my jam.
Hey, I don't hate it. It just
Every
gets
feel like
stuck
I
in my
moved
head.
to the islands.
Every
just now.
parranda I've ever been to has that song playing in it
Gang, gang.
every
Yes.
single time.
Gang,
Oh,
Anyway.
God, I love
Go ahead,
it.
Heat. Shout out your social media so people can find you.
You can always find me at HEATUKNO. Do you want this?
This is
down,
smooth
baby?
jazz.
My DJ. My DJ.
Low and
My
slow.
DJ.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Wow, that shit
Yeah.
is legit.
Shut your asses up and let him talk. I want to hear this.
Do it again one more time.
Silencio.
Yeah, baby. So
Yeah.
I can't even.
Chris is like, I got
I'm gonna
goosebumps.
try it one more time when he's done.
Okay, now be quiet. Now
Okay,
be
go,
quiet.
go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, baby, you are now listening to Heat. You know, if you have any way to contact me, you can go on Facebook.com, Heat, you know. And remember, baby, we always serving you with what you need.
Yo!
That was legit.
My DJ,
Bro.
not your
I
fucking
love
DJ. You can find me on social media as Niledge, that is KNEILEDGE. Lo digo en español también. KNEILEDGE.
All right, guys. So this has been Now You Know. I need you to click that notification bell for me and also give this video a thumbs up if you want to see us do this again. Also, comment down below if you want to see me here again. Thank you so much.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
And if you don't know, now you know.